Yo, what's going on, guys? Reversal here, and today I wanted to share my Swordsoul deck with y'all. It's another deck I enjoy playing a lot. Um, I stopped playing it a little bit during the format with Snow, but I think it's in a better spot now than it was then, so updated it. Yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. So with the monsters, we got 3 Moe, 3 Longworm, 2 Taya, 2 Ecclesia. I think this is pretty standard. Obviously these are all standard, and then some people like 3 Ecclesia. I think for more going first build, like I'm aiming for, I like it at 2, just so you don't clog on too many normals. That's it for the Swordsoul, guys. For the Tenyis, 3 Ashuna, 3 Vishuda, and 2 Adara. This is always the ratio that I've kind of used. These ones are a little worse because of the Bystials now, but the good thing about this deck is these are the only targets for the Bystials, at least. So it's not the worst thing. But you could bump this up to 3 as well, but I just keep it at 2. I want to have as much spots for tech as possible. That's why I go 2 of these, 2 Ecclesia. Spells, 3 Emergence, 2 Desires, 1 Call By, and then I got the 3 Talents. This stuff's all standard, like that's never changed. And then I think Tactics is one of the best cards this format that you could be playing. It's live all the time. It's good going first, it's good going second. Yes, I play this in pretty much any deck that I think it's solid in, and this is definitely a deck that I think can use this very well. And then the 1 trap, we got the Blackout. Moving on to the hand traps. There's 15 flex slots in this. 3 were the talents, then I played 12 hand traps. 3 Magnamoots, 2 Druid Swarm. These cards conflict with the Tenyis a little bit, but they're really good, so it's still worth using them. Going second, if you drop one of these and you have an Adhara, you could do Adhara in one of these to make Yazi, which can get your plays going, start breaking boards, so that's nice for that. They're level 6. I got 2 Ash, 2 Bell, 3 Imperm. I've been deciding to do like 2 and 2 of some of the lower impact hand traps in a few of my decks, just because like I like Ash. I don't love Ash. Like same thing with Bell. Like I think they're good. I don't think they're like the best hand traps, but I think I wanted these just because they're better than versus tier than Ash is, obviously, and they can protect you from Bystials sometimes. Yeah, that's it for the hand traps. Extra deck. This is the mandatory stuff. Got 2 Monk, Shaman. I don't think 3 Monks necessary. I've rarely ever needed a 3rd one. And for the Yang Zings, we got Yazi, Double Boxia, and Chow Fang. This comes up less now because like Drytron's out of the format. People aren't playing Nibiru really, but it's still a good card you want to have in. Then we got the Draco Berserker. This card's really good, especially into tier. I'd probably rather have that than even Shishao sometimes, but if you could get to the point where like I'll prioritize this over getting like Blackout to the end board if like I can, but that's not always possible. But there's a card that Sacred Summit. I've never really played this card, but like I think with Blackout being a little worse into tier specifically, there's maybe warrant to play that card just so you can end on an extra synchro instead more consistently. Because like if you do like Shishao, the Sinister long one, then Draco Berserker. I think that's pretty difficult for 2 to deal with, which is nice. And to round out the synchros, we got 2 Shishao, Sinister, Cheng Yang, and Baron. This is all standard stuff. This card's crazy. The fact that you can do the draw 2 combo with this without fear in Nibiru as much is nice right now. I think Nibiru being out of the format is one of the main reasons why this deck's in a better spot as well. Then you got 2 flex slots. Yeah, you got 2 extra spots in the extra deck. So you could use Dark. This isn't easy to make. You need like Vishuddha pretty much specifically, but it's good to take Magnamoots. Psychic M Punisher. I like using this card for one of mine. It doesn't come up a ton, but when it comes up, it's nice. And then Dragite, just a spell trap negate. If you have Moyi in the graves, decent. And this Crimson Blader, that's like another one that's solid. Like you just pick 2 of these flex slots. But I usually go with probably this and one of these 2. Just this probably would come up more, but anything's good. Before I get into the side deck, there's just one package that you typically see, but I opted not to run it right now just because I felt like the extra hand traps or tactics was just better. That's the Dragon Circle package, whether it's 2 or 3. I usually run 2, but I don't think this is bad right now, but I just think I'd rather have the hand traps, especially with like less people playing like hand traps. But it's still good versus like Sulliek or whatever. But yeah, right now I'm not playing it. Side, some of this is interchangeable obviously, but just play a bunch of board breakers. Floodgates for going first. I got 3 Dark Ruler, 3 Lightning Storm, 1 Duster, 2 Cosmic. This is all just mainly for like flu, and just because it's generic, like just generically good into whatever. Like this obviously for Sprite, flu. It's not terrible versus Tier. Like versus Tier going second, like I'd probably take out like the Desires and like Blackout and like for sure, and decide in one of these. And then we got 6 purple cards for going first. Rivalry and Different Dimension Ground. Anti-Spell's another one that I go back and forth with because this deck doesn't play a ton of spells. But I felt that I need these versus Tier more than anything. So I think like Rivalry is just really good in this deck in general because you could just ignore it for the most part. And then this is just lingering D-shifter pretty much, which is nice. They can't really counter this like a Dimension Fissure, like you could use that I guess, but I'd rather just use the one that they can't do anything about. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. Probably drop my Sprite list next. I'm just waiting on a couple of key side deck cards in the mail, so probably gonna wait for those to do it, but probably drop that maybe this weekend or something, or after the weekend. But yeah, I think this deck's a solid sleeper option right now. It's not really expensive for the most part, outside like the Bystials and Baron. Like you could play it without them, and it's still a functional deck for sure. So you can even play it on a really tight budget. It's nice that the whole Swordsoul core was pre-printed in Magnificent Maven, so recommend giving it a try if you have the cards. It's definitely fun to play. And yeah, till the next video, see you. Hope you enjoyed.